Welcome to Y254 News. Eid Mubarak to our Muslim brothers and sisters. Please do interact with us on our social media platform, that is Facebook and Twitter at Y254 News. I'm Miriam Masava and welcome to the program. The Nairobi Security Exchange on Monday suspended trading of ARM cement shares. This follows the placement of the company under administration, where Messrs. Mnui and George Weru of PwC were appointed joint administrator of the cement maker. The suspension of trading at the Nairobi Security Exchange will remain into effect for 7 days. Trading of Athi River Mining cement shares has been suspended at the Nairobi Security Exchange 2 days after it was put under receivership. NSC said the suspension has been issued with the approval of the Capital Markets Authority pursuant to regulations of the Capital Markets Authority. NSC said that the suspension takes effect from August 20th, 2018 and shall remain in force for 7 working days. Commercial banks seized on what is left of Kenya's second largest cement maker after they took control of the firm, seeking to recover 15 billion shillings owed to them. However, the company will continue to operate following an Insolvency Act of 2015, which gives companies going through financial turmoil an opportunity to put the act together, including settlement of debts. Miriam Masava, Y254 Business. Moving on to Chase Bank, State Bank of Mauritius has completed the last step of the acquisition of Chase Bank Kenya through its subsidiary SBM Kenya. Chase Bank is now officially SBM Bank Kenya and is open for business after Central Bank of Kenya and Kenya Deposit Insurance Corporation handed over operations of the bank to SBM Kenya Limited. Calm and confidence has greeted the reopening of Chase Bank, putting an end to an unrestrained journey for a majority of depositor and investors that began on April 2016 when the bank was put under receivership. Chase Bank is officially open as CBM Bank Kenya after State Bank Mauritius completed acquisition of the bank. Ki Chong, chairman of CBM Holdings Limited, said the bank has taken up 825 staff from Chase Bank, some liabilities, as well as several branches. Speaking during the launch, Central Bank of Kenya Governor Dr. Patrick Njoroge described the transition as a sign of financial stability. The governor also noted that this is the first time that a successful carve-out of this nature has been carried out in Africa. Depositor will now have access to 50% of the funds transferred to CBM Bank through savings and current account. The remaining 50% of the transferred freezed deposits will be available equally over the next 3 years and will earn interest during this period. Miriam Masava, Y254 Business. Okay, moving on to matters public transport. A group of motorists have announced plans to paralyze road transport tomorrow, while business leaders have warned of a looming surge in the cost of living as pressure mounts on the Treasury to shelve a 16% tax on fuel starting next month.
Following a motorist rejection of the new taxes imposed on diesel and petrol, a group of motorists and the Motorist Association of Kenya has announced plans to paralyze road transport tomorrow for 3 hours. In a statement released on Monday, the Kenya Private Sector Alliance (KEPSA) warned that the impending implementation of value-added tax on petrol and diesel will raise the cost of goods and services by at least 4%. Treasury Principal Secretary Kamau Thuge reaffirmed a fortnight ago that the levy will be enforced from September 1st, and which will see petrol prices shoot to more than 131 shillings per litre in Nairobi, while diesel and kerosene will cost highs of 119 shillings and 98 shillings from the current 102 shillings and 84 shillings per litre respectively. The increased fuel costs will also affect transport and farming, with homes feeling the ultimate pinch in final prices of goods and services. Yvonne Anula for Y254 Business.
Well, it's been a season of bank releasing their results, and last year has been a tough period for the banking sector as they reported a sharp spike in terms of toxic debts. However, things seem to be different this year as bank released their first quarter results. KCB reported a net profit of 12.1 billion shillings of 17.5% growth in earnings compared to a similar period last year. Equity Bank registered a growth of 7% to reach 542 billion shillings, up from 505 billion, driven by growth in customer deposits of 9% to reach 394 billion, up from 363 billion shillings. Cooperative Bank Group has recorded a 7.6% increase in profit after tax to 7.1 billion shillings in the first half of 2018, up from the 6.6 billion shillings posted in 2017, attributed to the transformation program it has been undertaking since 2014. Na break. Moving on to a technology roundup, Kenya's biggest telecom is exploring the use of fingerprint identification for key services such as replacement of subscriber identity module cards in light of the notorious SIM card swap fraud that plagued users in the country in the recent months. Safaricom CEO Bob Colimo said that such incident, the most recent of which resulted in the arrest of 22 suspects, including some Safaricom staff, calls for more technical solution. These and more in today's technology roundup.
Safaricom Director of Corporate Affairs, Stephen Shege, said the firm wants to elongate the identification process required for services such as SIM swaps to serve as a deterrent to fraudsters. The move could solve the problem of fraudsters posing as Safaricom staff to extract vital information from customers. Last year, the telco introduced Jitambulishe, the voice biometric system which allows customers to access services such as resettling of their M-Pesa PIN and PUK requests through a faster and timeless vetting process. The process previously involved speaking to a Safaricom agent or taking a number of steps before getting the much-needed service. Moving on, the Kenyan government is in the process of setting an incubation hub to support local entrepreneurs in light of its goal to acquire tech solutions to improve its general service delivery. The ICT Ministry, backed White Box, is expected to provide a collection of local-based apps and systems as the ministry moves ahead to centralize procurement of IT services by all ministries and state corporations. White Box will provide training courses for entrepreneurs, identify the most appropriate technology, acquire hands-on experience on working projects, and enable them to understand the commercial aspects of businesses. Kenya has seen significant growth in the number of homegrown technological innovations in the country, and the government is working towards tapping into these solutions. Yvonne Anula for Y254 Business.
Well, thank you so much for staying with us here on Y254 News. Today being Business Tuesday, we bring you business news from the country, from the continent, and from around the world. Do interact with us on our social media platform, Facebook and Twitter, that is Y254 News, or send us a message on 22162, beginning with the word Y News. We're going to take a short break. We'll be back shortly.
Y254. Imagine.
Kila mtu anasema mara anaimba kama Harmonize, mwingine Willy Paul, wengine Alikiba. Kwa hiyo kila mtu anaongea na
Diamond.
For exclusive entertainment, join me for Limboko
And me, Feline Adisa.
on Karaoke Live.
See you Wednesday.
Need the shepherd, take it all and you own the
shamini wako kama sikutoshimie ai niachilie mafisi.
Oh, tumemwaga unga.
Kama kawaida, this is
The Buzz.
tuko na vitu noma, interview after interview.
Ilichukua time kufika hapo, lakini ilikuwa wapi?
But Maisha just gave me that platform and just, pushed me outside and like made my face visible.
You know, when you are born again and you're doing gospel music, it's not just about singing, it's not just about, wimbo kuhit or watu wamefurahia wimbo napatikana kujulikana. It's about winning souls.
Yeah, I mean the music video.
Yeah, Dusnyao.
Shout out to the cypher na hip hop culture.
And then like watu wengi feel na wa intimidate actually because like dem anakanza piga ngumi wazeta kumwambia kitu wako like wait, yo, I'm so chilled out, but can you say hi?
Call me Vivian Degwa.
And I'm Mike Gitai, and this right here
Is The Buzz.
Y254. Imagine.
Now to news around the continent. Ethiopian Airlines has signed a $30 million shareholding agreement with Zambia main development agency to relaunch Zambia Airways. State-owned Zambia Airways went into liquidation in 1994, but later suspended operations in 2009, citing high fuel prices. Details of these and other stories in our African Business Roundup.
In a statement, Ethiopian Airlines will own 45% of the revamped Zambian airline and Zambia 55%. Apart from the $30 million investment, Ethiopian Airlines will operate and facilitate the financing necessary to support its growth. Zambian Airways will launch local and regional routes this year, while intercontinental routes, including Europe, the Middle East, and Asia, will be added in the near future. The Ethiopian state-owned carrier has beaten regional competitors Kenya Airways and Southern African Airways to become Africa's largest airline by revenue and profit. Ethiopian Airlines has been also buying shares in other African airlines to gain a competitive advantage over rivals such as those in the Gulf. Meanwhile, Ivory Coast Bank woes have threatened to slow down early cocoa purchase. Poor liquidity within Ivory Coast's banking system caused by the collapse of the top cocoa producer's largest domestic exporter risk hindering export at the start of the upcoming main crop. A sharp drop in world prices in 2016-2017 season left many local exporters unable to pay back bank loans. The Coffee and Cocoa Council reacted to last season's crisis with tightened regulations that pushed many small local exporters out of the sector. The early months of Ivory Coast cocoa season produced both the highest volumes and best quality of beans. This season, Ivory Coast has imported 220,000 tons in the month of October alone. Miriam Masava, Y254 Business.
Well, thank you so much for staying with us on Y254. That's all we had for you today on Business Desk. My name is Miriam Masava. Do stay tuned because Forex Exchange and Stock Exchange is coming up. And after that is The Buzz. Good night and God bless you.